fear that always stays with me, Brother Chad, and won't seem to leave, and I guess I hope that it doesn't, is that fear of maybe missing an opportunity this morning, of maybe not letting the Lord use me, Brother Chad. See, Brother Billy Joe, I feel as if God, He wants to bless His children. See, He's not just going to pick out one and say, I think I'll lift him up so high today, and I'll lift this one up just this high. I just don't feel that I've ever experienced that. But what I found is if there's preaching today, I know who the preacher is, and it's not us standing up here, but Brother Chad, I would have just hoped that I would let God come in and use me. See, listen, when I get down and I pray, I'm not saying, Lord, lift me up, but God, help me to lift your name higher today. Brother, because if there's anyone here that doesn't know God the way that I have Him, my heart burns down inside of me thinking, Lord, what is it? And God, which way is it that I need to tell? See, I don't know where you are this morning or where you've been, but guess what? That man that's whispering in your ear, that man who says, son, turn around, you're going the wrong way. Brother, and I thank God that He walks with me this morning, and He talks to me. I don't know your situation, but I know the man that does this morning. Brother Chad put it like this morning. He said, you know, God didn't even take away these things from me. Guess what, God? That's our mind in the way we look at it. But you want to know how it works, God? He doesn't even want to take your things, but He's going to take what you are, and He's going to enhance you to be a better you. Do you even believe that? I know it this morning. I wasn't as good as when God found me, but when I let Him move in, brother, and He took me, and He made a better me this morning. He took what I thought. I always thought I loved my family, but after I met this man, I looked at it and I said, you know what? You love them, but you love them after you're settled in. You love them after you take care of yourself. See, when God's people, when we get God in our hearts and in our lives, brother, and the Bible says, deny thyself, deny thyself. And brother, when I started seeking Him, it was the first time I think I ever denied myself. Brother, and I'm thankful this morning, God, He would cause me, brother, and He would put something down inside of men and women, brother, and that would make us want to shout, to make me understand the scripture that when the people were all following after Jesus, crying out, screaming praises to Him, some looked to Him and said, why don't you hush these people up? Brother, and He looked at them and He said, if they did not cry out, the very stones would. Do you know, I understand that, brother, because sometimes a fire's down inside of me, brother, that wants to cry out, brother, and praises to my King this morning. I want to shout just as loud as I could to get people's attention. Do you know, I want to grab them and say, don't you know there's a better way? Don't you know that I found something? I know that hidden treasure, brother. Because when I found it, I didn't have to question, is this the guilty pearl? Brother, and it was shining so bright, there was no doubt in my mind, brother, what it was. Brother, and I may have struggled trying to find it. I may have struggled getting myself out of the way. But brother, there's no denying my Lord this morning.
That's right, brother.
Brother Josh was preaching, and brother, and it seemed like he was just nailing it so good. You know, whatever God set forth, it's going to happen. Whatever He says is going to be, it's going to be. And brother, and I got news a couple of weeks ago. I preached on a little barber shop, and about a man in it had really spoke to me and taught me some scriptures. But you know, a few months I had been going there, and I wasn't saved, wasn't even really considering it. Do you know, but I heard the word, and it was sweet as honey, brother, and I wanted it, but it always was bitter at the end of the day. But you know, that this same man, I had been going there for a little while, Papa, and I watched him at his little stand, cutting a man's hair, and he just stopped. And he put his head down, and I seen his mouth moving, and I thought, what's he doing? You know, and he raised up from there, and he went over to his desk, and he grabbed out a stack of money, and he began to put it in a little envelope, and he looked over to me, and he said, Mike, you still got you about 20 minutes, but I need to get this money over to the bank. Would you take it over there and deposit it for me? I said, sure, I will. He said, I'll give you a free haircut if you'll do that for me. I said, don't worry about that. And we were in the city, and the bank was just around the corner. And you know, Brother Larry, I took that envelope, and it was just cash. And I thought to myself, there's a barber shop on every corner where I live at right now. Do you know I could just leave? I'm just being honest. These were my thoughts. This is who I was back then. I thought, why would this man give me this money? Do you know that I could just, I thought to myself, I could leave, and I would just never see him again. But do you know, right behind that, a thought come to me and said, no, you can't do that. And I thought to myself, surely I can't. Do you know, I deposited that money, and I got saved, and some year or two went by, and I looked at him one day in the barber shop, and I said, you know, Brother Rich, I said, a couple of years ago, you handed me an envelope full of money. I said, and you asked me to go deposit it. I said, do you know what kind of heathen I was back then? I'd steal from just about anybody. I said, and I had your envelope. And I told them the story of the thoughts that went through my mind. I said, but something in me wouldn't let me take your money. And he just smiled for a second, and he put his head back down. And he seen his mouth begin to move again. Brother, and then he raised up from there, and he said, I just want to thank you for that testimony. He said, before I ever give anyone money, I talk to God, and I ask him, who is it, Lord? Who is it that I should give it to? And brother, and you just give me one more testimony that says if God says it will be so, don't worry, just trust in me. Brother, and I got news. If God puts his seal on it, brother, and it's sealed in me, and it's going to stay that way. Brother, and I'm telling you this morning, you need to have this man in your life, not to be second or third. Do you know that your children would be blessed by you serving God? My God is, yeah, sure, he lives in me, and it's great for me. But brother, he enhances everything around me. And I thank him for that, brother.
Yes, sir.
I got a good God this morning, and I want you to have him. I sat over here all morning long just wanting to shout and tell men and women, don't you know how good God is? But do you know this? You can come every Sunday, but unless you would choose him to be your number one, he's always going to be down on your list. You've got to want him more than you want anything. It wasn't Brother Chad's dirt bike that he had. That was the only thing he did have. It may be your car, your home, your children. I had a girl come to me one time shortly after I was preaching, and she said, you know, my daddy, he passed away a few months ago. She said, and I'm going to be honest, he never went to church. She said, Mike, and I don't know if I want to go to heaven then if Daddy's not going to be there. I looked at her with a broken heart trying to figure, Lord, God, I'm just a new Christian. I'm just a new preacher. Lord, what is it? And I just began to open up the Word, and I began to tell her about that place. I said, I hope and pray your daddy had his cry go through at the last seconds. I don't know. I said, but sissy, I'm telling you, if anyone's gone down to this devil's hell, you don't want to go with them. That's the only thing I know to tell her about that place. Guess what? We hear a lot about heaven. And brother, I'm looking forward to it every day. I'm running, grabbing as many as I can, but I got news. I chose that for me. Mama tried to give it to me. I tried to give it to every family member she could. But until I wanted it, until I chose it for me, brother, I got news. My friends, they tried to convince me. You know what? God, He understands us. I think we're okay. I looked right at Him and I said, guess what? If I die right now, I know I'm going to hell. I said, and I got news. You all do the same things I'm doing. Brother, that was that seed that Mama planted. She couldn't give me salvation, but she planted a seed where I knew what a Christian looked like, and I knew that I wasn't lining up with what the Word said. I'm telling you, I want so bad for everyone to have God in their life. You want to talk about a world? You want to talk about a world that's not full of heartache, where a prayer list doesn't, guess what? We don't know how many we'll have every Sunday in this church. But the one thing I can tell you is we're going to have a filled up prayer list page every Sunday. That's the world we live in right here. I'll tell this and I'll get out of the way. You know, I don't think I preached on anything that I thought I would sitting there. But I hope that's a good thing this morning. I'm always praying, Lord, let it be your sermon this morning. God, you know the will of them. You know what they need this morning. And you know, I guess a couple years after I started preaching, I read a story, and it said it was on an April day, a real rainy April, and brother said like it rained all that month, and it said that there was a woman that she was expecting and still wasn't expecting for another month or two, and this woman, she went into labor early, and it said that they rushed her in an ambulance to the hospital, and brother, they said they began to look at her and began to monitor her and said, we need to take this baby right away. And brother, and she said they dosed me up full of drugs so they could hurry and get him out. And I said that as she began to come to from time to time, she said she heard the doctors whispering all the problems that were going to take place. I said, this baby's not going to make it through the night. And brother, and she said, and I would doze right back off from the medication. I said that every time I woke up, it was just bad news after bad news. Brother, and she heard, well, if the baby survives, it's never going to walk. She'll never talk. She'll never be like the other kids. Brother, and she said, and the night just went on. She said, and the rain just kept on pounding on the windows. Brother, and she said that night, when she come to another time, her husband even grabbed her and said, hon, I think we need to make some arrangements. I think we should just plan. It's going to happen. She said, I looked at my husband and I told him, you better hush up right now. God, He's going to be with us. Brother, and she said she just kept praying like that all night long. She said, and the rain just kept coming all night long. Brother, and she said that first night that baby fought and made it through. She said she woke up, and then they ran into more problems. I said that the nervous system was so premature, and Ross said I couldn't even hold my child. They had to put it over in incubation, and brother, and she said I just started praying, God, would you be with my little girl? Would you bless her, God? Would you be with her? I can't even hold her and comfort her. God, comfort that baby. Come on. Brother, she just kept praying. She said, and one day turned into another, and that baby just kept on fighting. And brother, and she said, I just kept praying, God, hold her. God, comfort her, be with her. She said, you know what? 5 years has gone by, and my baby girl is as healthy as any other child. She said she runs just like everyone else, talks like everyone else, and she said, you know what? This would be a fine ending to the story. She said, but you know what? When my little girl was about we were at her brother's softball game or baseball game, and she said we were all sitting up in the stands. And my little girl was just off on the playground playing, and she come running up to me, and she said, "Mom, do you smell that?" Brother, and then that mother said, "Yeah, honey, it smells like rain." Brother, and then that little girl just jumped down and went to playing again, and said a couple minutes later, she come running back up and said, "Mommy, do you smell that?" And she said, "Yeah, honey, I think we're going to get wet. It smells like rain." Brother, and that little girl just hopped down one more time, went to playing, and brother, and she come up the third time and said, "Mommy, do you smell that?" That mother said, I almost got a little frustrated. I said, "Yeah, honey, we're going to get soaked. It smells like rain." That little girl just went to hugging herself, and she said, "No, Mommy, it smells like him. It smells like God when he's got you wrapped up in his arms." And that mother just started crying, thinking back to that April days that it rained and rained, and she prayed and said, "God, hold her for me, comfort her." Guess what? I maybe smelled my Lord, but I felt him. I felt those arms before. Mama, she gives me a great hug every time I see her, but this man, he can reach right down inside, brother, and hug me from everywhere, and I'm telling you, he'll be that for you if you want him today. Brother, I'm telling you, he knows his children, and he knows what we need today. But you know what? We all have choices to make. It's not about dressing up just right, singing the right songs, or getting everything lined out the way you think you should. Brother, and all my friends said, let me clean up a little bit, and then I'll go to church. I looked at them boys and I said, "Listen, you don't cut your hair and then go to the barber shop." I said, "Listen, you're not going to clean yourself up. My master, he does the cleaning. But you got to go in and you got to let him this morning." I said, "You boys, you got it all backwards. You're not going to get yourself good enough to make it into heaven and then walk into church and be just good enough. But I know the man who's got all the cleaning utensils you'll ever need. I know the man who knows everything that you've ever done. And guess what? He still loves you through all your faults and failures. Brother, what do you need to want him in your life?" I'm going to go ahead and let Brother Elisha come. I know he's got some family here. And let him come and close it out. And I would just hope that you would take heed to what you've heard today. Listen, don't let it go. That's what I always worry. You see him. You see him come and you see him. You felt it. I know it. I've seen it. I've been where you are. But I'm telling you today, you can let the devil come in and rob it all from you. If you don't choose that you want him more than you want everything else here in this world. And I got news. This world doesn't have anything like my God has.